This is Machukanyarieko TV Talk Show, where we analyze politics and governance issues. We focus on national, local, and international news. We examine the political way of our people, social and economic. Nyarieko TV Talk Show, the house of ideas.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Hoping that you are doing fine. I'm also fine. And please allow me today to begin our episode by asking you this one simple question. Why do you think that Justine Muturi, our CS, is ready to resign from his cabinet position over the ongoing abductions in Kenya? Do you think that Justine Muturi is ready to continue working with William Ruto's government? Because last Friday you had him make remarks on abductions, and today he has held a press conference asking the government to embrace consultations while dealing with the issues of abductions that has persisted. Why do you think he is doing that? And there is that quote-unquote cabinet responsibility whereby they work as a team. They swallow good and bad together. Today, I'll focus on what Justine Muturi's press conference means to the politics of Kenya going forward. But before we proceed, if you are watching this channel for the first time, just drop a comment and tell us probably where you are watching from, and if possible, take a second or two to like our videos, and most importantly, subscribe to our channel. And to our less than subscribers, thank you so much. And back to our discussions. Is the mountain drifting away from William Samoei Ruto completely? What has informed Justine Muturi to hold a press conference, and on Sunday, why the hurry? Briefly, we can look at events that have been folding, and probably this can inform why Justine Muturi is behaving in that manner. When we had the Gen Z revolution in Kenya, that was in June, Justine Muturi's son was abducted. He went to an unknown place until at a time he was released. Justine Muturi, being an attorney general, could not get any single information where his son was taken, where he stayed, and his son has never been taken to court up to date. That is according to what he disclosed today. Making the matter worse, the CS for Interior, that is in charge of security, internal security, Kipchumba Murkomen, has come out openly criticizing parents that they should teach their young people good manners and advise them on what right on the social media platforms. You know, this further raises question whether people like Justine Muturi and those others who have been abducted, whether the parents teach their children. And this brings me to a more philosophical question. Who should take care of children? Is it the state or parents? Who should take care of the young people? The state or parents? Of course, if I can give a brief on that, according to me, and if I can give a platonic approach, it should be the state. Because if you allow parents to take care of their children completely, they will socialize them around ethnic values, and therefore at the end of the day, these young people will not be able to embrace one another. But if, for example, you give birth and you deliver your son or daughter to the government to take care of him, this child will grow as a nationalist. So this raises question: who should take care of the children? Furthermore, when children are employed, much of their time they work to better the government and not the parents. Much of the time of the children are in public or private schools. Back to my discussion. Why is it that it is now on a Sunday when Justine Muturi, the Attorney General, has come out strongly to condemn abductions? The other Friday, he said the government must know who is abducting people, because of which is true. The government has been given the responsibility to know about the well-being of the people. So when things happen, you don't just keep quiet and do some prayers or go to agangas to seek for the truth. There are structures put by our Kenyan constitution whereby when there is any insecurity, we turn it to. And what is funny, when those who have been entitled with this responsibility are questioned, they do what we call reduction of duties. I mean, wanarushiana, they tend to say this is not my responsibility, this is the Inspector General's responsibility, it is the CS, my work is only policy making. Yes, you make policies. How do you ensure that those policies have been implemented? What policies, for instance, have you made for abductions? Do you have any policies that promote or encourage abductions? Because if there are abductions, those who are abducting people should be brought on book. Okay, but talking of we should now arrest them and take them to court. Very good. You yourself, as for instance the CS for internal security, do you really respect those courts? Have you ever ignored summons to court? Do you respect the independence of constitutional institutions and commissions? If you respect them, the issue of abduction will be properly dealt with. Okay, I was on Justine Muturi. Justine Muturi is just an indication that the mountain is no longer working with you. Justine Muturi is complaining about the continued mistreatment of the people of Mount Kenya, either using external forces or internal forces. For example, you have been working with the new deputy president, and as you work with him, you speak some fun languages against his home. How do you expect any proper reasoning person to support internal intimidation? If we are not keen Justine Muturi is ready to resign, and not Justine Muturi alone. This is a person who has been sent from the mountain that give them a very strong warning. The issue of abduction is not that you keep people in private places and then return them to scare them or you kill them. It should be that people should be taken to court. And reasons for these young people behaving in that manner are informed by the culture of our politicians. Even Dan Manzo did say today that these young people are emulating the behavior of politicians in Kenya. Now that when the young people are behaving like politicians, you want to take them to court, forgetting that there are many in number. Justine Muturi will not remain there. His ground is hostile. In his backyard, you cannot talk of Kenya Kwanza government. If for those who listened or who will listen to his speech, he simply or literally is saying that he joined Kenya Kwanza by mistake, just like many of the people are saying now. Justine Muturi wants a government that is listening to the people, a government that is formed on the people's thinking, a government that is formed on its manifesto. Machukanyarieko TV talk show, the house of ideas. Thank you, and kindly continue liking, subscribing, and sharing our videos. Thank you so much. Na 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 na.